y'all. Hey, it's your favorite girl in the world, Dorian Ford, for yet another extremely important, culturally connected interview, guys. You already know, if you see us, we are here connecting you to something amazing. And this right here, y'all, this right here is super amazing, and you need to know what it's all about. More than anything, I need for you to get your tail up, and I need you to have your face in the place. This Saturday, March 29th. Just put a pin in that right there. Put that right there. March 29th, this Saturday, I need you to be there. Now, why do I need you to be there? Well, my guest host today, Miss Eileen Frazier, is going to tell us exactly why you need to have your face in a place. And guess what? It's free. Education, free. Gifts, free. Knowledge, free. All sorts of free. Do I need to say anything else?
Just keep saying free.
Free, free, free. Well, thank you very much for coming and joining me today, Miss Eileen.
Thank you.
I appreciate you for not only coming to chat with us, but I first of all have to thank you for this amazing initiative that you have going on. I am always down for a good initiative, but it's the impactful ones that I love the most. A lot of times you can get people doing stuff just to say that they wanted to do it, and there's no impact. So it's kind of like, why are we doing it? But nope, that's not the case with the Black Family Wellness Expo. Did I get that right?
You got it. You're spot on.
Black Family Wellness Expo. Now, I have to ask you, before we go into anything else, my question to you is why?
Well, the why is that we know that Black health is truly Black wealth. And it's not too early to be wealthy. So we want to make sure that we don't take for granted that every step that we make is a healthy step. And we know we have a history of not wanting to go to the doctor. A lot of us have a history, particularly as Black women, putting other people first. We were talking a little bit about that.
Right.
We have a history of thinking, well, I'm young, I'm cute, my knees don't hurt yet, my ankles don't, so I'm good. But you know what? When health disparities show up, they don't care about age. When disease,
they have no respect.
They don't care about how cute you are. And so we want to make sure that we provide a wealth of, like you said, knowledge and education. But what's more important are free screenings. Free screenings, that means free creatinine screenings. What is creatinine? Creatinine levels tell us how healthy are your kidneys. And we want our kidneys to be healthy because we know particularly in our community, that chronic kidney disease is something that's very prevalent, and it'll creep up on you no matter your age, and you won't know it's there until it's a problem.
Let's stop there. I want to talk about that, right? Yes. Because, one of my amazing mentors, shouts out to Miss Vaughn, she said something really important as we were talking beforehand, and she was like painting the picture, like we need to paint the picture. And I totally agree with that. So when you just talked about how Blacks specifically, we are we have very high numbers when it comes to kidney disease and kidney failure and things like that. So I want to paint the picture for you guys. You have to know how important kidney disease is and how rampant it's running, because just like we see liquor stores on every corner,
that's right,
I am literally starting to see kidney dialysis centers on every corner.
Absolutely.
So it didn't really dawn on me until I had a friend who's my age. I'm 41.
Yes.
I know I'm a kid, but I'm 41. But I have a friend who's like 3 years younger than me.
Yes.
And is in dialysis like 3 times a week.
There you go.
And I'm just like, yikes, it's just crazy. But then when you just really pay attention, it has to be big if you see these dialysis centers on, like in the Cedar Grove area.
Absolutely.
It's like 3 of them within a 2-3 mile radius.
And we don't have a grocery store, but you'll have a kidney dialysis place.
And a liquor store.
And a liquor store.
And a pawn shop.
And a pawn shop. And a cash place. But anyway, so
but that's what this is all about.
That's what this is all about.
Black health as well is more than just being healthy. It's more than our physical body, which is what I really, really like about it.
That's right.
The educational aspect
That's
of it.
Absolutely
right. So just like how you just said, like you really just gave so much game with saying, the loan places, the pawn shop, all of the things to take advantage of this community.
Right.
Because you're not going to go see this out Ellaby Road.
Right.
Why is that?
It is because the disparity is there, because if we have to go too far before we can find fresh produce, we're eating more processed foods. If we're using dollar stores as grocery stores, it's a problem, because canned vegetables have more sodium in it. And as we like to say, that increases your blood pressure, or we say pressure. If you get your other foods and things also from the dollar store, you'll have more sugar in them. That increases your sugar, or the medical term is glucose, which means that you will be pre-diabetic or diabetic. We have more of our children who are obese and as children, and they have diabetes, and we have to take one little step every day. Right. So what we're doing on Saturday is we're putting the public, we're putting you in front of doctors in every single medical specialty that is so important to us. We have medical internists, so that's your family doctor.
Wow.
We have pediatricians. We have urologists. We have urologists deal with our urological areas, you know, for men and women. Men, come on through.
Listen.
Okay, take care of yourself. Take care of all the parts. Don't be afraid. This is a safe space to come and have a men's talk and ask a question. We won't be in the room. Ask the question. So you're not in the exam room, young men, and you can go in there and ask the questions that you have.
Because listen, y'all, we're going to paint the picture.
We're going to paint the picture.
It don't supposed to burn down there.
And we're going to tell the truth.
You know it don't supposed to itch. That little spot that has not been there, it needs to be seen. And I'm not for sure why we're afraid or reluctant to go to the people who, this is what they do.
This is what they do.
Doctor, why are we so afraid to go to the place that we're supposed to go to? You're supposed to go and when you're not feeling well, especially when you're feeling well as well. But, you know, we don't have to be embarrassed about asking our doctors about this, that, and the other. That's the place that you want to go and ask.
We are creating that safe space. So we have phenomenal OBGYNs like Dr. Cynthia Montgomery, Dr. Leonard Weather. Because what we also know is prevalent in our community for Black women are things like fibroids, endometriosis, and those things. So again, outside of your own personal exam room, this is your safe space to come and say, well, now what is a fibroid and why this, and should I be concerned about my menstrual cycle at this point? Because so many folks are in their childbearing years and may have had children already. I am not, praise the Lord, perimenopausal, but I have questions. I have questions.
I might be, but I ain't.
Listen, and this is the safe space to put caring, invested doctors who are coming out on their Saturday to have face-to-face time. You're not going to be rushed. They're going to sit there. They're going to answer your questions. We have Dr. Marissa Johnson, a wonderful nephrologist. Nephrologists are those who take care of the kidneys. She will be there to talk with us. Pediatricians, we have Dr. Frederica Williams come with Dr. Suya Loud of Bambino. She's going to be there. So we have all of these wonderful pediatricians. So like me, I'm a mother of two sons that both had ADD. It was a journey. We're still on that journey, but they're both in college and doing well now.
Let's talk about that.
Come on.
I want to pause there.
Come on.
Parents, this is for you.
This is for you.
And Miss Eileen,
Yes.
I love you and I appreciate you for coming to our show. Please excuse my candidness.
Come on.
Love me after I say this statement.
love you now. Come
Y'all, parents, you know little Mike, little Susu is not on the developmental level as what they should be. Come out and ask the question.
Ask the question.
It is not okay for us to just because what you're doing is you're doing a disservice to your children. You have to advocate for your child. Your child, they don't understand that they're behind. They don't understand that they're delayed. And delayed is okay. There are certain things that we could do that we can catch when they're in their developmental stages.
Absolutely.
So we can catch it and we can make those very necessary changes, and we don't have to be on medicines. We don't have to do this, but if we don't advocate, you know that your baby is 2 and not walking. That's a problem.
Right. So
That's
let's
a
come and
problem.
talk about it, because what you'll find is there's a very rich community in our community. I want you to come out on Saturday, talk to me about my journey with my 2 sons who both have ADD, and it looks different in both of them. But guess what? It matters what they ate.
Yes.
My first son was diagnosed in kindergarten. My second son was diagnosed in the 2nd grade. And they also both tested gifted. So sometimes we get in our minds and we let people tell us, because my son or my child has this, that means that they're that. Listen, all of our children are placed here by God. I believe that.
Yes,
and
for a
so
fact.
we have to arm ourselves as parents to know how to advocate for them.
Facts.
Come up with a full plan, which is not just like you said, medicine. That may be what they need, but it's also their diet. So we're going to have a fresh
Sugars,
market there.
those heavy
Come on.
dyes and stuff
Put
like
down
that.
the Takis.
Yeah. Oh, listen,
I said it.
Takis,
I
hot
said it.
fries, all those things with that
Put 'em
red
down.
dye in it.
Put
Those
them
are,
down.
and our little boys love it, and it is like feeding fuel to a Tasmanian
Yes.
devil.
And
Like,
and
it
then
really-
you wonder
yeah.
why our babies, our girls, are developing early when they have a diet, after school diet of Takis, or they're eating Takis at school, or all of the things they come home with the red dye hands and all of the things.
Horrible.
And
horrible,
so
horrible
all of
fried
those
diet.
preservatives, all of those sugars, all of those fats are not good for our children's brains. It's not good for our brains. And we have better options that taste good. So we just have to be armed with good information. So we're putting you in front of these doctors. We have also Dr. Roderick Loud and Dr. Marlon Henderson.
Yes.
We have dentists coming.
Come on.
Come on. Because we know that good health definitely starts with good
your mouth,
oral health.
yeah.
It starts
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
mouth. So we have all of these amazing doctors coming. Dr. Joyce Fagan, who is an amazing oncologist. We have medical geneticists coming from Willis Knight.
Wow.
I mean, so when I tell you, you know how we say, oh, my auntie and so-and-so had this and my daddy had that. That's when that disease is passed along. So we have these geneticists
Genetic,
coming.
wow.
So we don't feel it as a burden, but we're armed with information. So we know how to deal with those disease patterns that are in our family. Wow. I have diabetes in my family. I have hypertension in my family. I'm trying to fight them all off.
All of
I'm
them
listen, I
together.
do one little step at a time. I
Yeah.
said earlier, I'm not preaching from the mountain. I'm in
Right.
the valley taking one step at a time.
We all are.
We said Taco Tuesdays. I'm just trying to do it with turkey meat instead of beef.
That's it.
So it's just about
Small adjustments.
small adjustments, but we also want to make sure that we are putting our community in front of doctors so that we know what questions to ask in safe spaces so you don't feel intimidated. You can really ask the questions that you want to ask and hear what you need to hear. So we will have not only all of these free screenings, cholesterol, glucose, creatinine, all of these free screenings, but you'll be able to have face-to-face time with a doctor in private so she or he can say, okay, this is what this number means. This is what this number means. So how many times have we been to the doctor and you get that lab sheet and it looks like, okay, I don't know, is this a QR code? I don't know what this is. What we're saying is bring your medicines. Bring your lab sheet if you already have one. Maybe your doctor didn't explain it well, or maybe you had a question after the appointment was over. Bring it on Saturday. Sit with our doctors and say, please help me understand. Okay, so what does it mean when this number is high? What does it mean when this number is low? Some of us may be anemic. That means our iron is a little low. We get a little sluggish. But what I also want to talk about is that our mental health. How are our mentals? Because sometimes we underestimate the impact of stress in our life. We put other people before us. We take on other people's problems in our girlfriend and friend group and whatever, in our family. And that definitely impacts how we feel. You shouldn't have a headache for 3 days. You should not have a headache for 3 days. You should not.
You should not.
You should not. You should
Sign.
not.
That's an indication.
You should not. So how do we put ourselves first, tell ourselves to breathe, tell ourselves to take a minute, make space for ourselves so that we are well? Because you cannot take care of anybody else if your cup is empty. You can't pour into anybody else.
We're gonna say that again. We're gonna rewind. I need you to say that one more time.
You can't pour into anybody else's cup if your cup is empty. So you have to prioritize your mental health, your stress management. You have to prioritize that.
It's a must.
And it's another stigma in our community that we don't go to the therapist. We're just gonna put it on the Lord. Well, guess what? The Lord made psychiatry just like He made internal medicine, and it is a science. And if you need help, we want you to ask for help.
Yes.
Our children, all of us, going through COVID, that was such a stressful time. It was so isolating. We see the stresses that are in our life now, the things that are happening with the economy. So many people are losing their jobs.
Right.
eggs are too high, and you're trying to consider, do I really
Lord.
need an egg? Like,
Do I need
all
gas?
of
Why
these
am I
things.
deciding between eggs and gas?
So we need to make sure that as things happen in our world, that we know how to take care of ourselves. We know how to have good friendships that enrich us, that make us feel good. We know how to have good relationships, partner relationships. We know how to put restorative things in our lives that help us every day to be well. And so we know that all of these doctors are such a good part of it. And I'm always going to go back to the food that we eat and the water that we need to drink. We will have a fresh market on site. Now, what does that mean?
I'm glad you said that because you mentioned it earlier, but I
Yes.
think I cut you off.
That's
so
okay.
What is that? What is, because a lot of people, the people that's going to be there probably don't even know what that means.
Well, let me tell you. So we're so excited that we have reached out to local farmers. And you know how sometimes when you go to that wedding or the club or a party or something, they give you a drink ticket. We're not passing out drink tickets, but we're going to give you a fresh produce ticket. How about that? So once you go and you visit and you do some of the screenings and that kind of thing, you'll be able to go to our on-site fresh market and put fresh fruits and vegetables and leave with that. We have so many giveaways in addition to the fresh market. And let me just mention, Red River Bank is a sponsor of that fresh market, and we're so happy to be partnered with them. We want everyone to leave armed with information and fresh produce. We're going to be giving away gift cards for groceries. Come on now. We're going to be giving away exercise equipment, eggs. We're going to be giving away blood pressure cuffs, thermometers. We're going to be giving away biometric scales that, you know, we don't like to step on the scale, but this one will Bluetooth speak to your phone. So we have a number of giveaways that will be there. We'll have the Crimson Chef there. He's going to be cooking up some healthy bites, and we're going to be giving away the recipes. So this is really a soup to nuts moment.
Wow.
Where you will have free screenings. We said free. You'll be able to get free groceries.
Again, free.
You'll be able to get free giveaways that we will have. Come on, free. You'll be able to have FaceTime with doctors. Free. We also have doc talks happening where you'll be able to go into a room and I have some questions about fibroids. Dr. Montgomery is going to be doing a talk about that. And you'll just be able to sit in there and just ask what you need to ask. Dr. Frazier will be giving a urological talk. Again, come on, men. Come on through. We're going to clear the room. We won't be in there. You ask the questions you need to ask, and he'll be able to answer. All of these things are because we know that Black health is Black wealth. And we're boots on the ground, okay? We're boots on the ground. Where the fans at?
Where them fans?
Come on out.
So listen, we've talked about this free. We've
Yes.
talked about this amazingness. We've talked about the doctors being there. We've
Yes.
talked about the free giveaways.
Yes.
We ain't told the people what it's going to be.
It is going to be this Saturday, March 29th, Linwood Public Charter School, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Please go to Eventbrite and register. It's free, but that helps us to make sure that we can keep doing this. And also, you have to be registered and present to win any number of those prizes that I
Listen.
talked about. So please make sure you do that. You can also find us on Facebook, ShreveportLinks.com. So we're there, .org, forgive me. So we are there. So please check us out. Come on out. We have things for the kids. We'll have bounce houses, 2 DJs. I said 2 DJs because we're going to get us moving. Yes, we are. So we'll have 2 DJs. We have a wonderful art project led by Eric Francis, who's the art director at the SUSLA, the Southern Museum of Art. Wonderful artist. He's amazing. So we're going to have a mural that we want everybody to participate in.
Wow, that's
we
good.
have so many partners, the Janaya Foundation, LOPA, the Louisiana Organ Donation. You would be surprised how many people that you know actually have been the beneficiary of an organ donation. That's also something that doesn't get talked about enough
right.
in our
Wow.
community. And it's so important that we do that. We have SOFA coming. We have tobacco-free living coming. We know a lot of people are vaping these days. This is a judgment-free zone. We want you armed with the information. That's what we want.
We're
so
arming
this
you,
is
y'all.
a safe space. Safe space. Safe space.
So guys, look at the screen. You will be able to see the flyer. All the details are on the flyer. Make sure that you grab your family.
Yes.
Put this in your church group. I need for you to get in your church group. You know, all of the different groups that you. I hate a good group, but y'all, I hate group messages, but I'm in a lot of them.
Please
so
put it in your
I'm
church
going to go put them in all the group. All of my social friend groups, my Cruel Sobek group, my church group, all the groups, because as fast as we share, if somebody we know got arrested, we need to share this information of where and that's just what it is, guys. We are really fast to share the negativity, but we don't want to share the things that will save our lives. We have got to become proactive, because reactive means that we're kind of too late. Not kind of, but we are too late. That means that you are now responding after there has been an issue. And being proactive is so, so very important, especially in our health, especially in life, period. So thank you guys, Link, so much for putting on for linking us, doing what y'all do, right?
That's right, linking us all together
to some amazingness, linking us to the impact, right? Because you guys are taking it to another level. There's always these pop-up health shops and things of this sort, but to actually be armed with the information, like you guys are taking away excuses. You can't say that you didn't know, because we were right down here in the hood.
That's right.
And we gave y'all all the information that you needed. So you're being about it, and you're taking the need where the need needs to be met. So I appreciate you so much for that. Tell the people one more time where they can go to get information and how they can register.
Absolutely. You can go to eventbrite.com. Again, it's free, and all you have to do is search Black Family Wellness Expo, and it'll ask you to, get a ticket. Again, it's free. And I'm so glad you mentioned the churches, because if you put your church affiliation in there, we're trying to get the church people out, because we know how it works. We know when you pick up that church phone, you're going to bring the people out. So the church that has the churches, we're going to get 3 away. 3 churches that have the most church members there, we're going to give a donation. A monetary donation.
I felt that.
You felt that? You felt that? That's right. So March 29th, Linwood Public Charter School, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come on out this Saturday. We're looking forward to seeing you.
Listen, guys, we appreciate you for tapping in, and thank you so much for coming and talking about your amazing event. You already know, Culturally Connected, we're going to keep you connected to the amazingness that's going on in the city, and we're always going to give you the things that can help save your life as well as the next person. We love you guys so much, and don't forget to love yourself. Peace.
Thank you.
Whoa, hey.
Oh,
shouts out to our amazing fashion sponsors of the day.
Man, check out Rude Boys Artwork, man. You can get it right now. Customize anything. They fresh to death.
And yes, honey, yarn earrings by Affirmed Accessories. Make sure you go on Facebook. Check us out right now so you can have the perfect pop for your outfit. It's cold outside, and they will keep your ears and your neck warm. So listen, go and check out our people right now. They have amazing things in the city. Affirmed Accessories, Rude Boys Artwork. If you have a business and you would like for us to rock your stuff and shout you out as well, make sure you get with the Culturally Connected, where we will get you connected.